Hey guys, welcome back. It's Sari, and today I'm going to show you how I color my hair using henna. I started using henna on my hair back in March when quarantine began and we weren't able to get to a salon. But I've always been interested in henna since I am someone who tends to gravitate towards more natural, holistic ways of doing things. I had been coloring my hair since 2004 when I was a freshman in college in the dorm bathroom, tired of my virgin strawberry blonde hair, and I wanted bright, vibrant red. So since 2004, I have been dyeing my hair different shades of red, but now that I've been using henna, it's giving me the same effect, the same color, in a more natural way, straight from plants, and I really like it. Henna is not only a beautiful and healthy way to color your hair, but in addition to coloring, it also adds shine and volume and thickness and improves the overall health of your hair. Henna coloring doesn't always have to be red or orange. You can mix in other plants to create shades of black, brown, and even blonde. Henna reacts to whatever your base color is, so the same powder will look different on different people. Today I'm going to be using a mixture of henna with cassia, and cassia gives you a sort of blonde golden effect to the coloring. It doesn't lighten dark color, but if your hair already is lighter, it will give you that golden effect to it. Start to finish, henna does take a longer time than just walking into a salon and coming out a couple hours later. With henna, first the dye needs time to release. You have the powder, you add the water, it takes a couple hours for the dye to release. Then after it's been applied to your head, you do need to keep it there for at least 3 to 4 hours. Some people keep it on for longer, but it does take time. So dedicate a Sunday, find a day of the week when you don't have much to do and you can have the day to do henna and maybe do your chores, things you need to do around the house, and you won't mind walking around with what feels like mud on your head. You ready? Let's do it. I've been steeping 3 bags of chamomile tea into distilled water. Don't want it to boil, but just to get hot. Looking at the color of the water, it looks like it's ready to put into my henna powder. Here's the dried powder. I have a mix of about 30% henna to 70% cassia. Here are the packages. Just measured them out in tablespoons, about 3 and 7. Now, when you're pouring in the water, you really want to add it slowly as to not oversaturate the powder. Pour a little bit, then stir it around, and then pour a little bit more and keep stirring till you get the proper texture. I'm also adding a splash of orange juice for some extra acidity. You can see how it's looking like green mud, but you want the consistency to be like pudding, like pancake batter. I'm going to continue to stir it a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to cover the mixture and let it sit for at least 3 hours. I'm going to write the time so that I remember when it started to sit. Before you apply the henna, you want to make sure your hair is all brushed out and there's no knots or tangles. And you want to wash it with a clarifying shampoo to get rid of any oil that might be there or any residual products. To check if the dye is ready, I put a little bit on my palm, waited about 5 minutes, and then washed it off. You can see it did leave a stain, which tells me the dye is pretty much ready. The dye has been released, and it can go on my hair, or I can choose to wait a little bit longer and see if it darkens further. So I just took a shower and washed my hair with clarifying shampoo. You can leave your hair damp, towel dry it a little bit, separate it into 4 sections, and start to apply the henna. And be sure to put on a junky old t-shirt that you don't mind getting messy. Use gloves. I saw someone do their roots with a knife and they made it look so easy. Let's see if I can do that. Oh yeah, you can put Vaseline around your forehead line to avoid getting staining on your head. some point I just switch over to using my hands because that's much easier. Looks green, comes out red. So now I'm coating the ends. I look like I just came out of a lake. By the way, I'm only wearing a t-shirt for this because I'm filming. Otherwise, it's so much easier to just not. It's amazing to think that women discovered this and have been using henna on their hair for thousands of years. What might help is if you do a piece, make sure you get the whole thing and then twist it and place it like a little flower. A little flower on your head. Voila! Time to cover it up with a shower cap and let it sit. Here's the scene of the crime. We've got an empty bowl, couple specks over there, couple specks on the floor. Not too bad, but I do have some cleaning to do. I cleaned up my face and my neck with water. It came right off. And now I'm just gonna chill and put some laundry away and watch TV. Okay, so it's been a couple days since I dyed my hair with henna, and it takes a couple days for the color to settle into what it's gonna be. But if you could take a look here in the light, it's a mixture of copper and strawberry blonde color mixed into the orangey, coppery parts that are on the bottom. It covered my hair really well, and my hair feels soft and thick, so I think it did a great job, and I'm definitely gonna do it again in a couple of months. Thanks so much for watching. If you give it a try, let me know, and I'll see you next time.